This program was brought to you by Roth.
Have you got a girlfriend?
Uh-huh.
What does that mean, yes or no?
Yes.
What's her name?
Barbara.
And how old are you?
11.
And how many wives do you want to have?
As many as I can.
What would you think would be a good number?
12.
12. Don't you think that would be rather a lot of women to have to talk to and look after?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that would be nice?
Because a big family is a nice family.
There are nearly 50,000 polygamists living illegally in the southwestern American state of Utah. This is the home of Tom Green and his 6 wives: Linda, Shirley, June, Leanne, Carrie, and Hannah. They have chosen to live in the desert 200 miles from Salt Lake City in order to freely practice their fundamentalist Mormon belief that the greater the number of wives and children one man can have, the more elevated his status will be in heaven.
I am 28.
And when did you get married to him?
I was married when I was 14. Tom was 35. I had my parents' permission because they thought Tom was a very good man, and they could see his heart, that he was not just out to take advantage of a young girl. He wanted to build a family, and we really did sincerely, truly love each other.
I met Tom when I was just 15 years old, and I spent a month in his home working for his wife, and I got to know his family, and I became very close with Linda.
And who did Tom marry after you?
Tom married my mother after me.
How did you meet Tom?
My older sister was married to Tom, and I lived in southern Utah, and she brought him down to meet us, and things just went from there. I thought that he was strange, because he was an outsider when he came. Maybe that's why I fell in love with him, because he was different. I don't know.
I met Tom when my mother moved to Salt Lake and married Tom.
So you were Tom's stepdaughter?
Yes, I was. I didn't see him as a father figure for very long. I think I fell in love with him right away, and I've been married to him for 9 years now.
He let me know that he was serious, and if I was serious, then I needed to let him know. And so I told him, yes, I want to marry you. I want to be your wife. From the time that we first kissed till the time we were married, it was about 2 days. So it went quite fast.
He reached over and took hold of my chin and then kissed me. It was very nice.
And how long was that after your sister Carrie had married him?
2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks. And then after that, I guess the next thing that happened was they had a reception for Carrie and Tom, his family,
everybody got together and a lot of my family came. And after the reception on the way back, Carrie wanted me to marry Tom too, and so she says, well, why don't you sit in the back seat with Hannah? Tom and I sit in the back seat. And we were sitting in the back seat, and it just came up. I was looking at his eyes, and I just loved his eyes, and I said, I want my children to have eyes like yours. And he says, I know how we can make that possible.
Tom is 51 years old. His 3 eldest children from a previous marriage have left home. He now has 26 children aged 12 years and under, living at Greenhaven.
Here's the tail and the feet. Buddy, watch, friends! What is going on here? Just put the flowers beside it.
When I first saw this property, I hated it. It was ugly. It was dry and barren and brushy. And I wanted someplace beautiful and pretty. But we were forced to move our home, and we had to get it parked somewhere. This was the only place I could buy with nothing down. And so we bought it, and we began scraping all this brush off. And these mobile homes are only temporary. They're like tents. We moved one out, and it got destroyed. The wind came along and demolished the first homes we brought. So we bought more old mobile homes. But in time, we'll have these homes parked in a circle all the way around here, and all this in the middle will be lawn and trees and flowers with little benches to sit on and a playground for the children. And they'll be able to come out of any one of the homes and go into this inner courtyard area, and we won't have to worry about them wandering off into the bushes with the coyotes and the snakes. And they'll all be right here.
Tell us then why you choose to marry the wives so young.
I've married the wives that I have because those are the wives that God brought to me and informed me that these are the girls that I should marry. These girls wanted to marry me and demonstrated their extremely rare quality of being capable of handling the responsibilities at such an early age. You know, a lot of people have criticized me soundly for marrying young girls, and I agree that there's hardly any girls of that age that are ready for marriage, but these girls were. These girls have demonstrated that they really were not too young because they have succeeded in building a successful relationship in a marriage, which people sometimes twice their age or more have not been able to do.
Each of Tom's wives have a trailer where they have a bedroom in it. And this is where mine is. This is a kitchen, which is going to be turned into a walk-in closet. And we'll put up a wall, and it'll isolate itself from my bedroom, which is right here. And it used to be a living room. It's now my large bedroom. This is where I spend my evenings when I'm not with Tom. And Tom has his own bedroom, and each of his wives spend their nights there.
This room is my bedroom. And I spend all my nights here. Each wife comes here according to their own schedule and spends their time with me. The only furniture I really have in here is my armoire. You may notice there's 7 drawers, so there's room for 2 more wives there if things happen that way.
Do you ever feel promiscuous?
Promiscuous? You mean with the wives that I have? No, I've entered into solemn covenants with the wives that I have. We've had, each wife has been married to me by a very special and sacred religious ceremony. And so I don't feel the least bit immoral or promiscuous in what I'm doing. My covenants and my bonds with each wife is just as sacred as it is among any person of any other faith.
Down the hall here, I have my nursery. And this is where Lonnie and Elizabeth spend their time. This is for Elizabeth and Melanie. And this bedroom here is
a spare bedroom. We're going to combine it with the bathroom bedroom and turn it all into a large bathroom. And here is where the B team girls spend their time. This is their bedroom.
My name? Oh, Joseph.
How old are you?
8.
And what team are you in?
B team.
Who else is in the B team?
Lauren, Mindy, and Kelly, and Sarah.
Linda has Melvin, and then Johnny, and then Lauren.